I
This is back on.
This is 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I went down to. I was up at Buckhorn. I had actually I just started taking blood thinners. I finally started taking pills. Okay, after the doctor told me you have a 28% chance of having a heart attack, and I said I have a 72% chance that I won't. Okay, here's my positive outlook at everything. So I left there and was going to go get some cream for a cat. A cat. I have a dying cat. Okay, and so he can't eat, so he'll eat cream and half and half. So I was pulling in there, and I was actually in the Dollar General parking lot, and I was on the slope as it goes up in Buckhorn, and I saw a gentleman behind me just super agitated. I don't know, he came out of nowhere and didn't follow me off the highway, didn't do anything else. I was already at the Dollar General, followed me off the highway. I mean, he was there at the highway, and I guess he was agitated, screaming, yelling. There was, I'm waiting for a woman to push her shopping cart across the street. You know, I let her, please go ahead. And all of a sudden he floors it, goes around me, and literally just misses her, nearly hits my car and three others, and pulls the other in the parking lot. So me being me, I drive the other end. I got out of my car. I was nowhere. I didn't block him in or anything else. I went up to the car and I hit him with the side of my hand, going, "Are you crazy or something like that? You could have hurt somebody." He got right out, said, "You hurt my car." He grabbed me by the shirt, and kabam, right here. I watched my nose, my lips explode. It hit me in the face, and then the third time, we're not sure if he hit me or when I hit the ground when he threw me on the rocks. And I sat there and says, "Crazy so-and-so, I'm a senior citizen. What are you doing hitting a senior citizen?" Yeah, he's about 6'1", 6'2", dark hair, rounded face, very short hair, very buff, very buff. It was a blue shirt with a white long sleeve shirt, so he didn't have any visible tattoos in his face or neck. But he was full of rage when he pulled in behind me. I could just see that visibly from looking in my rearview mirror. He's like, "This is waiting," but to floor it through the parking lot with all those people, kids, and everyone else there. But I was looking, waiting for her. So then I confronted him. Next thing I know is I'm on the ground. I'm bleeding every which way, and I started asking somebody, says, some help, or somebody call 911 or get a license plate. So we got a visual partial license plate. It was a 4CG. It's a brown Honda four-door, light brown. And the guy's just, like I said, a bigger guy, just full of rage, just absolutely full of rage as to what his problem was. But maybe I shouldn't have, whatever. But still, you don't beat a senior over something that ridiculous. Yeah. No, I was not on the road. He did not follow me in. That's what they said on the police report, that he had followed me in. I was already there, and he came out of nowhere. And like I said, the rage was all him on that part on him. I'd never seen this guy before or even interacted with him. That's what made me angry. And I called him about this too. So I have to wait up to 10 days to get a report. Martin Ryan would not call me back. I asked to see him for an appointment. I want to talk to him for seniors, other seniors. If it happens to me, this guy is that crazy, it could happen more than once. I hit his window with the side of my hand, Jack. Like I said, I've broken this hand 5 times, so I'm not going to hit anything with this anymore. I used my face for falling. I know better. Hey, really, they haven't operated on me yet, though. I have plenty of cuts and bruises, been stitched up plenty of times, but yeah. A senior doesn't ask for something like that. I was asking him, "What are you doing? You being crazy? You crazy son of a gun?" I was concerned about everybody else,
Because he almost hit somebody else.
Almost hit more than one person, besides hitting cars at the same time. He floored it through the parking lot. And then he sat there. You could see him just waiting, because I was beside his car. I waited beside his car. You could see the rage just building. He burst out of the car and just grabbed me like this. "You hit my car," and started pulling me. There's no sense of that. Hit his car with the side of my hand. Come on, I didn't hurt anything. He can get my impressions off of her. I didn't expect anything like that whatsoever, nor did I expect, the wrath that he laid upon me. He hit me 3 times and then threw me in the riprap, big rocks. I was next to rocks. I thought about recapitulating, throwing something at him and going like, it'll just further his rage. So I just sat there and says, "Okay, you got beaten, this guy beat you." And I just sat there and told people. So people from across the highway, over by the Buckhorn Lodge and the Sierra trading post, came over to help me, because they had witnessed what had happened. But I went down like a...
You haven't heard if they've caught anybody yet?
Well, I'm probably not even looking right now. I mean, you heard the story. It's a road rage thing. So, but it's a felony, because I have a fractured orbital around my eye and a fractured here too. But as my friends are hoping, Jimmy was there with me, okay? He sat there and said, "I hope they, basically wearing my jaw shut so I can't talk." Yeah, it's terrifying, but I have to joke about everything. I treat everything with humor. I always have, from the doctor's visits to everything else. It's the practice of medicine. I love my doctors, but the man had so much rage is my concern. And
And you think he'd hurt others?
Oh, I think he could easily hurt others. And if he hasn't hurt somebody else. Short hair at the same time, big buffy build. I mean, he could look like a prison guard for all I know. Or somebody in enforcement or somebody that just got out of jail. But this was a man full of rage. Absolutely full of rage. I mean, you don't because I'm waiting for somebody, to hold you up, whatever else it would be. But you don't do that to somebody.
Right.
No matter what you do. I mean, if I hauled off and hit him first, he's got every right in the world to hit me. I hit his friggin' car with the side of my hand, 5 fingers. Window was right there, side window, not his window, the side window. He's like sitting there, and he just, like I said, he burst out. I slapped it. I mean, I hit it. I hit the window like, hey, what are you doing, you crazy bastard? I probably said that, at least, And using all my grammar. That's what college education's all about. Because literally, the thing is, my concern is for somebody else. And then when he took off down Tiger Creek Road, I figured he had to be local because he didn't shoot up Highway 88. So I know people have heard from somebody about punching out a crazy old bastard, but hey, anybody sees it, report it to the police, to the sheriff, please. I would appreciate that. In fact, if you feel like it, call the sheriff anyway and check if any other elders are abused.